Good afternoon, everyone. Hani, Yoti, Kiranmay, Om, Pikesh, Piyush, Pravat, Rahul, Mishra, and Rahul.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, Raja, Rakhal, and Aman. Good afternoon to all of you.
Good afternoon,
Good
ma'am.
afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. Okay. So today we are going to discuss about conversation skill. But before that, how many of you have given presentation? At least I think 3 or 4 participants. What about others? Is there anyone who is willing to give presentation today? Who is ready today? Is there anyone? Aman, are you ready today? Okay, nobody is ready today, I think. Let's discuss about conversation. After that, I will ask you one by one what's the reason why you are not preparing your presentation, okay? But at first, let me complete because besides presentation skill, there are other topics also we have to discuss, right? So that's why let's continue. Today, we are going to discuss about conversation skill. Well, conversation is one of the common methods of communication. Right, like other forms of communication, conversation is also like one of them, but we generally think, conversation doesn't requires any kind of effort. We just interact with the other person and that's all. So there is, it requires no effort and all, and it's just a common thing. We usually think so, but no. If you want to be a good conversationalist, you should follow certain important factors. You have to remember certain things if you want to be a good conversationalist. There are certain things you should do and there are certain things you shouldn't do while interacting with other person. So conversation is a form of communication which requires good effort, and we should focus on important factors which can make us a good conversationalist. Okay, then let's discuss about those important factors. First is listen more than you speak. You all know that listening is very important skill. We should always listen to others. So this is what I want to say is listen to others always and be an enjoyable person. That means, suppose someone is saying something, someone is speaking something else, and instead of listening to that person, if we think about what to reply, that means we are thinking about giving reply than to listening to that other person, and that's why we are poor listeners. That means we don't listen to other person attentively. Instead, we just think about giving reply. Suppose someone is saying something. Suppose I'm giving you the example. Suppose I am asking you a question, and if you don't listen to me attentively, and if you think about how to give reply to my question, that means you are poor listener, and um, you don't have good listening skill. So we have to listen to the other person very well. And if we listen to that other person very well, we can respond also very well. Isn't it? So to respond well, we have to listen well. Then only we can respond. And if you listen to others, if you try to understand the emotion of others, you will be an enjoyable person. And if you are an enjoyable person, a friendly person, then you will get so many friends around you. Isn't it? So always listen to others. Okay. So first point is very easy. Now second point. Here we are discussing very common factors, but important factors we should remember while we interact with other person. So common but important. Okay. Now second point is resist the urge to dominate. Here dominate means dominate the conversation. How can I dominate the conversation? That means, suppose, let me give you an example. Um, okay, suppose there is a discussion, and in the discussion there are 10 participants. Okay, suppose, and if only one participant is speaking, and another and other 9 participants are just listening, that means that one participant is dominating the conversation. That means that participant is not giving the opportunity to others to share their views. Okay, if you don't give opportunity to others to share their views, what they think about, then you are dominating the conversation, and this is not a good trait. Okay, always you should give the opportunity to others to share their views also. Even suppose you are participating in a group discussion, and if you notice that there is one silent participant, he or she is not sharing his or her views, then you should encourage that silent participant to share their views. Okay, so it's a very positive trait. Never try to dominate the conversation. Always give opportunity to others to share their views also. Okay, if all the participants are involved in the discussion, if all the participants are involved in the conversation, then the conversation will be a fruitful one, useful one, and you will also be a good conversationalist. Okay, so don't try to dominate the conversation, always give opportunity to others. Point number 3 is apply the 3 C's. Okay, what are the 3 C's? The 3 C's here, care, courtesy, and consideration. Okay, so these are the 3 C's. And if you want to be a good conversationalist, then you have to apply these 3 C's in your conversation. While you are interacting with other person, you have to apply these 3 C's. How can we apply? Now, first one is care. You have to be a careful person. That means like suppose you are interacting with a person, then you can simply ask that person, like, how are you, or how is your work going on, what about your family members. So you can simply ask the well-being of that person. It shows that you genuinely care for that person. Okay, so in this way you can express that you are a careful person, and care is definitely a very positive trait of becoming a good conversationalist. Okay, now courtesy. Well, courtesy is also a very, magical quality. Very magical quality. If you follow courtesy, if you always behave very politely, then it shows that you are a friendly person. Okay, that's why you behave very politely. And if you behave very politely, you will get, so many people, uh, you will find, no, not see, you will find so many people coming to you for any kind of advices or suggestions and all, because you are a friendly person, you behave very politely. That's why they are coming to you for any kind of advices or suggestions, right? So, or and suppose someone behaves very rudely. Okay, that person is behaving always rudely, then no one will come to that person who is a rude person, who is behaving very rudely. No, people always like those persons who are behaving always very politely. So try to behave always politely, try to follow courtesy, and be a friendly person. Next is consideration. Consideration, well, here, consideration, I mean, um, you have to be considerate to others. That means you should give respect to others' views. If you give respect, you can expect the same from others. If you respect others, you will be respected by others also. Right, so always give respect to others. Express yourself, express your views, your opinions, but at the same time, respect the views of others, because they are sharing their views from their perspective. So maybe they are right from their perspective, and you are right from your perspective. Right, so always respect the views of others. Never say anything that could hurt. Never say anything that could hurt any other person. Okay, or offend any other person. Never say anything like that. Always behave politely. Okay. So point number 1, 2, 3 we have discussed. Any doubt, any confusion, or do you want to share anything regarding these 3 points? Say something. Abdul, Aman, Chandan, Chunchun, Hani, Yoti, Kiranmay, Piyush, Prabhat, Raghuvans, Rahul. 18 participants. Say something.
What ma'am again repeat? I not listen carefully.
Why don't you listen carefully, because what's the problem?
My network issue ma'am. I am in home. Village area very network problem.
It's not a good excuse. you should listen attentively because class is going on, right? So all of you, please listen attentively. Okay. Let me ask you. Rahul Mishra is there, right? Rahul, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, Rahul, tell me about the first point. I have, as I have told you, that listen more than you speak. Please explain this point.
Yes, ma'am. I have listen more than speak. It means we should listen other person more than more than we should, more than I mean to say that more than I speak.
Okay.
And due to which that person will be comfortable with us.
Very good. Okay.
And also enjoyable. And the whole conversation will become enjoyable with that person or with the whole group.
Okay. Very good, Rahul. Thank you so much for sharing your views. Now,
Yeah, ma'am.
no, very good, Rahul. Thank you so much for sharing your views. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Now, point number 2 is resist the urge to dominate. What does it mean? How can we resist the urge to dominate? Kiran, may say something regarding second point? Resist the urge to dominate. Kiran, may are you there? Kiran, may? Okay. Now Rahul. Rahul Goel from Civil. Rahul, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now Rahul, say something regarding the second point. Resist the urge to dominate. How can we resist the urge to dominate the conversation? Please say something.
Ma'am, resist the urge to dominate means to let other people in the group
Hmm.
to share their views on certain topic or in certain.
Okay. Okay. Here, resist the urge to dominate means don't try to dominate the conversation. Provide opportunity to others to share their views also. Okay, if you discuss about a topic, try to make others involved in your discussion. It will not be useful discussion if you are speaking only. Okay, you have to give opportunity to others also to share their views. Then only your discussion will be useful one, fruitful one, right? So you should provide opportunity. Okay, very good. Thank you, Rahul. Now let's continue our discussion. We have discussed 3 points. Now let's move on to point number 4. Point number 4. Point number 4 is ask questions. Well, when you will interact with other persons, you should always ask some questions. Like in this way, you can encourage the speaker to expand on his or her thoughts and opinions. Like suppose you are discussing about any topic like COVID-19. You are discussing about COVID-19 with your friend. Then you can ask some questions like what are the safety measures we can take to prevent COVID-19, or uh, yes, you can ask about the effect of COVID-19. Okay, what are the present scenario regarding COVID-19? So these are the questions you can ask while discussing about COVID-19. The main purpose is encourage the speaker to expand their views. And if the other person is when the other person is hearing his or her views, you will get to know their views. In this way, you will be able to connect with that other person. If you speak only and if you don't listen to the views of others, then you will not be able to get a clear idea about the other person, what he or she think, right? So you should encourage the speaker to expand their views. Then you will be able to get a clear idea about the thoughts and opinions of that other person with whom you are interacting. Okay. Now, point number 5 is use appropriate body language. Okay. You know, while interacting with other person, we should use appropriate body language. Like, let me give you some example. Suppose you were discussing about a topic and another person is sharing his or her views, and if you agree with that other person, with that another person, then you can simply smile and nod. Okay, if you nod and smile, it indicates that, sorry, it indicates that you are agree with that person regarding the topic. So you can use these body language. Another one is you should always maintain eye contact. If you maintain eye contact, it indicates that you are involved in the discussion, you are involved in the interaction. That means you are interested to listen to that other person. That's why you are maintaining eye contact. So maintain eye contact, simply smile and nod, uh, or use some kind of body languages which shows that you are interested to listen to. Okay. Okay. Now, point number 6 is be fluent while speaking. Yes, fluency is a very much desired attribute of a good conversationalist, because when you will share your views, when you will share your thoughts and opinions, and if you are not fluent, if you just stammer, if you just fumble, then you will not be able to share your views clearly. The other person also will not understand you clearly. So you have to be fluent while speaking, at least try to be fluent. And you can, and what happened, what is the obstacle is, we can't find proper words sometimes to express ourselves. This is the one of the obstacles we generally face. And how can you overcome? Try to enrich your vocabulary. If you enrich your vocabulary, then you'll be able to find out appropriate words to express yourself. Okay, then you will be naturally fluent. So try to enrich your vocabulary as much as possible. Daily try to learn some new words and their how to use those words in the sentences. In this way you can enrich your vocabulary and try to be fluent. Fluency is very much important while speaking. Okay. Point number 7 is building trust and credibility. Okay. Always try to be a trustworthy person. Why? Because people always like to spend time with those persons who are trustworthy, isn't it? Definitely. Always, people are always love to spend time with trustworthy persons whom they trust. So you have to be a trustworthy person. How can you become a trustworthy person? This is the solution. You can see here. Try to spend time talking about various subjects. Yes, always uh, always try to talk about various subjects, various topics. In this way you can share your views and you will get to know the other person better, how they think, what are their thoughts. So you will get to know the other person better if you talk about various subjects. And building trust and credibility is very important if you are a team leader also. If you are a team leader, then you have to be trustworthy. Otherwise all the members of your team will not share their views, right? So you can in that case also you can spend time with your team members talking about various subjects. Then you will get to know your team members better. Okay. Okay. So we have discussed about 7 points, 7 important factors if you want to be a good conversationalist. Now, do you have any confusion or do you want to add some other points? Please share your views. All are welcome here to share views or thoughts. I, I'm eagerly want to know how do you think?
Ma'am, third option, third number.
Third point. Okay, Pius. Okay. Okay. So here, third point is very simple. Apply the 3 C's here. 3 C's means 3 C's. Here, see. First C is care, second C is courtesy, and third C is consideration. That means all these three words, care, courtesy, and consideration, all these all these three words are starting with the letter C, right? That's why it is called 3 C's. Which are 3 C's? Care, courtesy, and consideration. Now, while interacting with other person, you have to be very careful. That means you have to show genuine care for the other person. How can you show genuine care? you can show that you care by asking some questions like how are you, what about your work, what about your family members. So about you have to ask about the well-being of that other person. It shows that you care, you are a careful person, and it's a very good trait if you want to be a good conversationalist. We all are conversationalist, we all daily interact with so many persons, but there is a difference between a normal conversationalist and a good conversationalist, right? So if you want to be a good conversationalist, then you have to follow certain factors, you have to remember certain things. If you want to be a friendly person, if you want that so many people come to you for any kind of advices and suggestions, then at first you have to prepare yourself, you have to become a good conversationalist. So care is the first C. Second C is courtesy. Courtesy is very simple. Courtesy is a very magical quality. Just you have to be polite. You have to always behave politely with other person, uh, and what can I say? Yes, don't be rude. Always behave politely. Okay, and try to be a friendly person. Second is second C. Sorry, third C is consideration. That means you have to be considerate towards other person. You have to be considerate, like uh, you know you should give respect to the views of others. Never say anything that could offend other person. You should always respect the views of others, even if you disagree with other person. Or suppose someone is saying something and you disagree with that person, but you should not say anything which could hurt the other person. You can obviously always be expressive, share your views, but politely. Okay, never hurt anyone. If you give respect to others, you will be respected by others also. So this is 3 C's: care, courtesy, and consideration. Now any doubt?
No.
Okay. Please say something. Raghuvan, say something. Honey, what happened? Say something. Ravi, Raja, Rahul, Pikesh, Pius. Say something. Abdul, Chandan.
Hello, ma'am.
Hmm. Okay. Who is? Okay, Raghuvans. Yes, Raghuvan, say.
Ma'am, heart word is related with courtesy.
Heart.
Yes, ma'am.
Uh, well, yes, you can relate because courtesy. Yes, you can relate. If you follow courtesy, then you should not hurt others. Courtesy is like always behave politely, don't be rude, always remain calm and composed. Okay, so this is courtesy. So, uh, if you want to be a polite person, then you should be conscious about that. Whatever you are saying, it should not hurt anyone.
Okay.
Now any confusion? Please say something. Please share your views or any kind of problems you face whenever you are interacting in your daily life. So if you face any kind of any kind of what can I say? Yes, any kind of problems or obstacles you face. If you face, then you can share here, or you can share simply your experience regarding interaction.
Yes, ma'am, no problem. And you asked,
Hmm.
you tell me
Hmm.
in conversation, eye contact are important
Hmm.
and our confident not are best. And
Hmm.
confident are the मतलब कि कॉन्फिडेंस होना चाहिए मैम सब चीज के लिए और
Hmm.
आई कांटेक्ट जरूरी है
Yes.
और फिर बॉडी लैंग्वेज बहुत मायने रखता है
Hmm. Yes, because very
जैसे
good.
कि हम एक बार प्रेजेंटेशन भी दिए थे तो
हाँ.
आप बोले भी थे कि आई कांटेक्ट तुम्हारा सही नहीं हो रहा था और कॉन्फिडेंस बहुत अच्छा था वही हम
अच्छा.
सुधारना चाहेंगे अपना आई कांटेक्ट को और
अच्छा.
बॉडी लैंग्वेज
Okay. Very good, because you can do that, because you can assess your mistake.